This past week, Golgari Guy on Twitter ran a poll asking if players considered Blasphemous Act to be a color pie break. A whopping 92% said no, while only 8% were correct. Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, previously asked a similar question. Hypothetically, let's say there was a 1-mana red spell that said, deal 100 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Would this card be a color pie break? 59% said no, while over 13% under no circumstances could block warriors. The problem with Blasphemous Act, or this theoretical gift to every red deck wins deck, is that how I have to say that? Or this theoretical gift to every red deck wins deck, is that red is supposed to get conditional removal. The condition is that the creature must have low enough toughness to be killed by the damage. But if the damage is really high, it's almost guaranteed to kill any creature. Only 5 creatures ever printed inherently have higher than 13 toughness. Obviously, there are ways to pump creatures or reduce damage, but the majority of the time, the only difference between casting a Damnation and a Blasphemous Act is that Timmy gets to keep his Autochthon Worm. But Act deals damage, you say, and red is allowed and highly encouraged to deal damage. What we have to consider is that while the intention of the card is important, dealing damage, the resulting effect is paramount, which means it means more important. So it's the resulting effect of the card, is that clear? Even though this card intends to deal damage, a solidly red effect, its result is to kill any creature, and such cheap, reliable, and unconditional removal is generally reserved for black. If the end result of a card isn't important for color pie alignment, then we could print murder in every color. White loves to smite the mighty, or smitey, but also loves to buff the weak. Beak! Blue puts creatures on tops of libraries and also mills cards from the tops of libraries. And green can turn creatures into lands and can also destroy lands. These cards all read like they're aligned with the color pie, but the end result is a dead creature, which is likely a bend for white and straight up break for all of the teamer colors. I understand in Commander it's nice for all colors to have access to all effects, particularly removal of a specific type of permanent. If Chaos Warp didn't exist, red would lose access to one of its few answers to an enchantment. But if we completely disregard the color pie, then all of the colors become homogeneous. It doesn't matter if you're playing mono blue or green if every color has access to bounce spells, tutors, and specific keywords. Colors need to have different intentions, but also different results. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, we have a whole playlist of videos telling you what you can and can't put on Magic cards based on current Wizards of the Coast design, theory, stuff. And we also have a bunch of other videos. Check out an Urza vs. Mishra rap battle. We got some song parodies, some comedy sketches. I dressed up as a Phyrexian last week. That was kind of cool. You know,